I'm guessing that road will lead me to the waypoint, but let's check back here real quick. Did I already come back here and forget?
Probability of survival acceptable.
I think I've seen that same ship before. There's that whole area down there. There's probably a settlement. I should probably take a look at that. Where's a waypoint? Where's a waypoint? Most likely somewhere near the road. So is he actively searching for important information somewhere, or is he just meditating around some, like, world heart eggs all day, every day? He doesn't seem nearly as proactive as the story kind of seemed to set him up as being. Alright. Get that experience item back on. The only item I ever wear until I find something that gives me plus even more practitioner. Oh, the book's not interactive. Uncommon. Natural ELEX. Saving me some money. Who's attacking me right now? Oh. Like, I hear that music. Oh. Well, thanks for coming by. I appreciate the free experience and sellable objects. I'll be sure to make some money off your back and then maybe buy some gems out of it. Looking forward to it. No. What? No, stop. One day we'll realize that we should map that to a different button on every game ever. The weird extended animation optional interaction. And just make that not the same button as loot item. Looking at you, Witcher, with your damn candles. Never forget. Candlegate 2014, 2015. What year was that? It's one of you guys again. You gonna aggro? What are you gonna do about it? Alright, well, I'm getting less confident about finding this waypoint. Could it be that they didn't give the pilgrim a nearby waypoint? Well, you know what that screams, right? That screams, do every single objective before you come back, because otherwise you'll have to come back over and over again, and that'd take a while. So that's what I'll do. We'll just clear out the entire current quest log. Because you never know which ones will be ones I have to talk to the pilgrim about. I mean, the bomb that wasn't actually a bomb was a mandatory thing that I had to do for the other guy. Let's go meet my dad and everything else. Right after I take a look at this place. Hey, you. I'm honestly starting to feel a little taunted by all these nightshades after how long I spent trying to find any of them. And now there's just a zone that has like 500 of them. I'm like, man, I wish I knew this was here. I found three separate mentions of like recommendations of where to look for these guys. And guess what? None of them were pointing me here. So I'm a bit disappointed in those people. Is that going to be an NPC or someone who's just instantly hostile? Hey, you want to have a talk? Like a talkie talk with words, please? That's not a talkie talk with words at all. Reaver. I can loot these people before they even hit the ground, amusingly. Hey, you. You guys want to give up? I killed your leader already. No? Ah, chainsword. There's a certain sense of nostalgia whenever somebody uses one of those against me, because I'm like, oh, it's the first weapon I used that let me play the game, finally. Remember when that happened? When I hit a guy and then his health bar went down and I was like, that can happen? Holy crap. Revolutionary.
No.
Ah. Ah, damn it. Ooh.
Too easy.
Too easy. Yeah, lots of small healing potions. They seem to think I'd be in this zone, but still you'd be using smalls. Maybe I can turn them into large ones. Why do you have mana potions? You're... Wait, what? Why do Reavers have mana potions? They don't use mana. Hey, look, that guy didn't notice that everyone died.
Analyzing structural integrity.
Yeah, I killed your leader already. You guys can all calm down. That's how this works, right? That's how people work. Completely unemotional detachment, and like, oh well, I guess we lost. It's over now. I think the irony is that those cave birds, which are just chickens, are like the one creature I've never found in a cave so far, I think. Wait, you guys let Skrex into your base? You guys have a terrible perimeter. No wonder you guys haven't noticed that I've killed most of you already. You let Skrex wander around inside your compound. Unless it's like unless like your pet or something.
Time to teach you a lesson.
Oh hey, another one. Wait, did you know there was Skex between you and the rest of your buddies? Were you like cut off from them? Was this like a tragic story I've walked in on, but I just killed everybody?
Another pair of poor fools coming in over the sea today. Of the men sent to the harbor, they should bring the best bits to the safe afterwards. Note to self: when another of these idiots forgets the code again, I will throw the idiot overboard.
No, I'm not good enough for that.
Another pair of poor fools coming in over the sea today. Of the men sent to the harbor, they should bring the best bits to the safe afterwards. Note to self: when another of these idiots forgets the code again.
That's what I thought. He didn't actually say the code. He just mentions a code. Is there somewhere around here where I can find it? And he mentions throwing them overboard if they forget the code. Which almost makes me wonder if there's a location that might mention the code. They said that the safe has the best bits. I want the best bits. This is probably his boat. A little witness flashback for a bit there. I'm not convinced. I just climbed the stairs the weirdest way. I'm not convinced we'll find a code though. Yeah, I don't think I'd bet on that. Oh well. We're off to see the Tavar and blow up the blast converter. One to go. I suppose I could have found it. Now that it's pointed out on the map. Yeah, now that it's pointed out on the map, I can't help but notice that there's a. Oh god, I thought I killed you already. I thought I killed you already, and I thought you didn't respawn. Ow. how, by the way. So now that it's pointed out, I can notice that there are, in fact, there's a big gray zone over there, which is often around the converters. So you can visibly tell that there's a converter there, kind of, because the local chunk of map looks like there's a converter there. Applejack. Strong bone marrow soup. I can make... Oh, cooling bread. I was like, I can make cornbread? You guys got a bed? I took a bad hit back there. There we go. Always heal for free when you can. Because that price adds up.
Probability of survival critical.
Although watch when this game punishes me at the end for taking too long. You took over 3 years to beat the game? What is wrong with you? Don't you know that there was an emergency? People were dying, yo. Like, I'm sorry, you made a very like optimum system for healing where you just lay down for a moment and then you heal. This seems like a good call. Oh hey, the converter. You can... I'm sitting here like, I don't know where this converter could be. I don't know. I just don't know where any more of them could be. Who knows? How do you tell which ones are left? But you get to Tavar and it's like, it's a massive open area that's flat and empty, and the one converter can be seen from like everywhere. Like that's the city. You can see the converter from the city probably, because it's just the only landmark other than the city. Yeah. Admittedly didn't think to look... I wasn't really thinking about looking for them in Tavar. I had a point where there were so many converters throughout Abessa and Berserker Land that I just didn't know which ones were left. Because they don't look visibly different from a distance once you take care of them. So after doing a handful of them, because they're all completely identical, I just hit a point where I just didn't remember which ones I'd done. Although I would have remembered this one probably, because I would definitely remember I never did one in Tavar. Oh, 2 dead, convenient outlaws. Take their shit and go. Never acknowledge it. Don't tell anyone. We weren't here. We just have all their stuff. So is ELEX conversion like a highly endothermic process or something? Like, why does it freeze the area exactly? That seems odd. There's a whole facility over there. I don't see a waypoint. Not really in a hurry to go over there. Oh well. Now that I have to come back to a converter after I finished it off anyway. This one has mech defenders. Ow, by the way. Well, that hurt like hell. Jesus. And I'm out of healing potions, apparently. That's not great either. It's a regular healing potion. I have so many smalls. Those will not work at this point. Not for the waypoint purposes, at least. Not waypoint, hotkey. There we go. But I can spam them for individual use. Natural ELEX. I guess every single one of you has to die. Ooh. Always pick up the random ELEX because it might be a natural. Nope. It's hiding in the area I can't live in. Come over here. God damn. Dude just melted. That extra damage from that buff does not go awry. Shh, no one tell him I'm here. Whoopsie. Yeah, I probably shouldn't use the wolf ever again. I like having a wolf, even though it's clearly just a jackal with a spirit mane. But, oh, there's a waypoint. But, my melee buff is so powerful that why would I spend... And it's both super powerful and way cheaper. So why would I spend my entire energy meter on a summon that's just gonna die in one hit in half the actual encounters? I might summon a wolf during, like, a war scenario. Where there's tons of dudes fighting each other. Uh-oh. Ow. Gotcha. Thanks for playing, buddy. Oh, these nice abilities that I probably should use, but instead I sell them because I'm like, look at all this money I can have to power up my sword. I gotta keep my sword fueled with sword fuel so that I can sword people harder all the time. Obviously. Come on, natural. Yeah. And time limit shit. High, low, high, low. Okay. Doot. Uh-huh. Okay. High, low, high, low. Okay. I'm right about those ones. But the lows are wrong. 2, 0. 8? No. It has to be lower than 7, but also a number that's in the system, so... Oh wait, I didn't put 3 in there, whoops.
I'm in.
My bad. Small blue gemstone, not the one I want, right? Health per hit. Admittedly, if you make the health per hit strong enough, I could be healing from combat, which means I wouldn't have to use healing potions at all. So if that's viable, I'd like to do it, but I don't know if you can get it to be powerful enough. I'll have to see. It's nice that I have an ally that has a flashlight attached to their body, because it's fucking dark. Howdy. You're dead. Anyway, thanks for playing. Who else wants to play? Is that it? Disappointing. Did we aggro someone on the other floor again? Or is there one I just walked by or something? Oh, that's frustrating. Stop doing that. It's another one of those weird things that really should have been picked up in testing. Whoa. Is it radioactive in there? Yeah, there's radioactive things in there, so it's a bad time to go inside anyway. Maybe I'll just skip on it. Usually the rewards aren't even that good anyway. But it feels like something that should have been picked up in testing is this idea that you can't hack stuff. Wait, now I can. Okay. It stopped me before though, where you can't do it because you're in combat. Oh well. Low, high, low, high. Low, high. Low, high. Okay, just switch them. We're in, and now I can die from the radioactivity. Hooray. How bad could it be? I'm fine, everything's fine. Is that all that's in here? It's fine, that wasn't even that bad. It's just like your average dose of Nuka-Cola Quantum. Hey, calm down. We can be friends here. Spoilers, we will not be friends. It was lie. I lied to you. Sure wish they could have made these buildings not the same dungeon 5 times. It's the same layout with the same enemies usually. Minor variations. It feels like the same... It's actually weirdly the same problem that Mass Effect Andromeda had. There was basically mandatory dungeons that were like the bit... Like, they weren't just randomly there. They were like the core progression of the main game in a way. It was the things that would terraform the planet. And it felt like you were playing the same dungeon over and over again with the same enemies and the same objective, and it was like they were basically identical, and it's like, why is the most mandatory piece of content the least diverse? And this game did the same thing, except it's these guys instead. And they're even similar in like how they are stark against the environment, because it's like the whole environment is like all these open areas and sweeping plains and beautiful, like these vistas and stuff like that. And then you get to the mandatory thing, it's like it's the same thing over and over again, and it's a cold, dark, it's some sort of cold, dark construct that's important about how it affects the world, and it actually is doing some kind of terraforming or positive or negative effect on the world itself. And it's like everything's black with like angular things going on and highlights and lights being your only way to get around. It's like actually really weirdly parallel how 2 games in a row that I've played have this thing going on in them, and it's just, I don't know if it's the best idea. Well, I've done it. I've shut down all the converters. Have I only done... Is this really only the 5th one I've done? I feel like I've done more, honestly. Maybe the 2 alb converters at their HQ didn't count, because they were like right inside their base. That could be it. So those maybe I've done like 7. Or maybe it just feels like I've done more because it's very repetitive. Admittedly, the moment I did just 2 of them, I felt like I'd done 5 of them. What's up here? I'm glad I found this the first time around. If I didn't find this weird secret stuff up top the first time I ever did one of these towers, then I would have probably felt obligated to try to go back and check every single one of them once I did realize that it was here. That was a bunch of natural ELEX. And an ELEX drink. Boink. Good to have that. Now on a well. So we should be... Yeah, get out of there. Old obligations. There's the defective reactor. Find an X-48 reactor coil. Old World Science Lab in Adan. I might have been there before, actually. Tsar Dome may be responsible for my raider attack. This is about taking out the converters, which I believe I've done now. That's taken care of at the very least. I'm gonna go spend some ELEX, though. What if I can get to the upgrade that gives me like another 10% melee damage? It seemed unobtainable because partly because 85 just seemed like a large number, but also you hit the point where it costs you 5 every single time, and I'm like, this is too much, man. But I'm starting to get a lot of natural ELEX. All these late game enemies give me it all the time. Yeah, I can make one of those for once. That's 8 more, and yep, the limitation is my natural ELEX, not my liquor. I can also afford to just buy more if I want to, because apparently I'm rolling in money. But maybe I should upgrade my bow and try to start having a bow since I'm a berserker. That might be a reasonable thing to try. That's 9 more. 115. Ah! That's it. 85. I can do it if I want to. Let's double check that that is in fact the requirement. Seems like a no-brainer, right? Let's go for it. Boom. Where's my combat trainer around here? No. 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 Okay, screw you. I'll just talk to a dude and see if he's the one.
So, you are in charge around here now?
Yes. I hope that isn't a problem.
Protect the people here, and you'll have me on your side. Put these people in danger, and we'll have a problem.
Then we won't have a problem.
All right, then. If you say so.
Nasty, an outlaw, has agreed to help. She'll stay here when she's not with me.
Nasty? Some say she's the worst devil the desert ever created. And others say that she's an able warrior and an excellent war leader. She'll be welcome here.
I missed out on a chance for 1,000 experience, didn't I? I used the survival trainer. I already have animal trophies. Armor? I need 5 more con. Increase each level increases protection given by armor. I have the learning points for it.
People of Magalan, this is Herbert, broadcasting.
Let's get that con.
Advice and handy tips to all the free people. You should know.
Yeah, I have exactly that many points, amazingly. Boom, now my armor's more powerful. Now I need 85. Jesus. That's a lot. 5 more for the more stamina though. That wouldn't hurt. That wouldn't hurt. Yeah, I missed a chance for 1,000 experience because if I talked to him when not Jax, when the other Alb was here, I would have gotten 1,000 for him being here, but now he's gone, so the chance has been rescinded, as it were. Oh well. Right now, 1,000 experience is only like 2 random big dudes at this point.
Hey.
Ah.
I have to talk to you.
Yes.
There are Alb fighting machines in Abessa.
Are you sure?
I haven't seen them myself, but that's what the reports are saying. I'd say the Albs are about to march over the pass in the central mountains of Abessa.
In Abessa?
Yes, we should look into it.
Since when were you interested in Abessa? I thought it was only Tavar you cared about.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I've started listening to you. Maybe fighting for Abessa can help save Tavar.
Really? What do you know about this fight?
I know Alexander Parsec is leading the Albs.
So, this new belief in the free people is really about facing off against Alexander Parsec.
Maybe it's about both.
Maybe it's about both. We should find Parsec soon. If he comes through the pass, then he must want to attack Origin. And that means I'll lose my base.
Then let's get there and kill the bastard. Sound like a plan? So are you fucking her or what?
You mean, are we in a relationship?
A relationship? Fuck, I was just asking if you were getting some, but hey, good luck to you both.
Come with me.
You don't need another companion.
Unit available.
ELEX, they'll do anything for
You should go.
Okay, now come with me.
Follow.
There we go. But I want to buy that upgrade still.
Those Alps caught us off guard. I thought we were gonna lose the camp then. Do you think they will return in force and overrun us?
No. Those combat mechs were under the command of just one Alexander. He won't tell the others about us until he has been successful in his mission. Otherwise, he'd have to admit his failure.
So, we might be safe.
Yes. For now. Finish your work. We have a lot to do.
Yeah, if I needed a hurry up, that was it.
Teach me.
You're the personality one. Should probably guess that because you're the one that recruited me. What is he talking about? Those combat mechs. What combat mechs have attacked? Is he talking about the quest that Nasty just assigned me as if it's over? Wait, is it over? Did I already kill them on accident somewhere else? And I just don't know that yet? Is that what happened? Because that's also odd. Let's give myself charisma finally. I've wanted that for a while. Wonder what it's like. Stop weak animals from attacking is somewhat tempting just to make the game leave me alone a little bit. Melee damage bonus, psi. Let's not deal with those. Nope, pretty much just want to, yeah. So it gives you 10 points into each thing. I could buy all of them. No, I can't. I can't buy all of them because they're very expensive. And they need a point each. let's get combat. So did I just get 10 points into charisma, into personality and 10 points into combat then? Yes, it's 16 combat now. 15 personality. There we go. That's worth having then, because that helps me get dialogue choices done. And combat's the one that usually requires a really high number. Probably because they probably just take it for granted that you'll have points into combat no matter what. I think the guy just is responding to this new quest as if it's already over, basically. This guy, he's at the front gate, right? The combat trainer? Alright. That's what I was looking for, but I can't highlight the damn icons for reasons we've been over and over again. Hello, broken staircase. That makes total sense. Nope, that's not him. That's not him. Damn it. I'm all turned around. This is the wrong chunk of the map. This is so frustrating. Was it that guy? Was it that guy that did it? So let's teleport back up because it's a lot faster than going back around. I'm trying to orient myself and go to the right spot. This goddamn map won't let me just mark the right person so I can go to him. Was it you? Are you the combat trainer? No, you're a settler. Talk to that guy already. Is it him?
Hey, they told me you're trying to take command here. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Lloyd's been great, but he always said he was waiting for someone to take over. I guess that's you, right? Well, you got my support, all right?
How do you guys function as like a lead? How do you guys function as a group in the first place? If you have an entire leader that's just like, yep, just waiting for someone to take my job. Don't plan on keeping this at all. And it's like, what? What was the basis of this organization? That just seems bizarre. Oh, that's 2,000. I mean, it requires 85 points, so I guess I should expect it to be expensive. I assume ranged weapons is where bows and stuff are, where this is heavy, so this is the heavy-duty things. I'm gonna run out of points, so let's not do that right now. Plus 30% damage. That's a good place to be. Wow, they can fuck off with that idea. Let's double check the gems cost real quick, but I'm pretty sure I just found out something absurd. Oh, Jesus. So it's 4 smalls to make a regular, then 4 regulars to make a large. Ah. So I looked into gems and I found out there are 16 small gems of each color in the entire game. Yeah. So that means there's just enough to make 1 large of each color, period. So you like that one, whatever the bonus says for like what each one does? Well, you can get 1 of those, and only if you get 100% completion of gem collection in the entire game. Thanks, game. That's frustrating. That makes gems an incredibly negligible part of the game, unless you're going to find the exact quantity of them that exist and take that approach. That's a bummer. Oh well. Got these 2 in here. Bonus damage and penalty to enemy resistances. So yeah, if you wanted to have that plus 10 damage, you have to find every single red gemstone in the entire game, and I'm not particularly interested in doing that, to be honest. I'm curious to see if 3 bonus health per hit might add up or not, though. That plus 10 would have been nice. But I just got enough for, like, we're this far in the game, I just got enough blue gemstones to make my first ever normal one out of 4, I made 4 smalls into 1 regular, finally, this far in. I'm supposed to find that many 3 more times in order to get that. Like, that seems a bit unreasonable. That seems almost bizarre that they would take that approach, but okay. That's fine, I guess. Just means it's 1 more thing I can write off from here on out, I suppose.